because it could possibly bleach my bed sheets. Not the thing that you want to hear about a cream that you're putting on your face every day.
We love a hormonal face.
Bangs. Today I wanted to make a video that is not really within my normal thing of videos that, yeah, I forgot how to speak, apparently. Hello everybody, so today I wanted to make a video where I tell you about my story with epiduo. Before we get started though, are you new to my channel? Welcome. My name is Janice. I make videos usually talking about creative sort of things. I've done videos where I explain how I made an entire skincare line for a K-pop group. I have made videos where I speak every single language that I know, and I've made various videos where I explore cafes in Daegu, South Korea. If any or all of that sounds interesting to you, have a look around on my channel. When I was a teenager, I would get the occasional pimple. I would get, especially around, you know, the sort of fringe bangs area, that's where I would get pimples. But it was obviously to do with my bangs and the fact that I should have washed them more than I did. As I grew out of my teenagehood and into young adult life, I developed an eating disorder. Do not recommend. It came with a whole lot of other sort of health side effects, you know, other than the mental issues. But the physical side effects included really bad skin. A lot more pimples than I usually would or would have had before, which was not great for my self-esteem, which was already low. So I kind of just fed back into the eating disorder. Terrible. As I was in recovery, I actually went to Korea for 10 months. And in Korea, the air quality and the water quality is very different than what my body is used to. I loved South Korea, but my skin definitely did not. Korea was the first time that I actually felt self-conscious for pimples enough to actually buy cushion foundation and use foundation and try with all sorts of creams to like get my skin to calm down. Nothing really worked. I got more an inflammation of the outer corner of my eye. That went really terrible in South Korea. Just like the pollution in the air and the water, which my skin was not used to. It was a terrible combination, which my skin just hated me for when I was in South Korea. Like those pimples, they would just turn into acne scars and I couldn't really do anything about them. They would just turn into little scars and I was like, cool, thanks. Not like deep craters, but like definitely the pigmentation would just remain after the pimple. So when I came back to Switzerland, once COVID hit, I decided that I was gonna do something about it because my skin was still not where I wanted it to be. Everybody else around me seemed to have very clear skin and I was just like, what is it with y'all? Why do you all get to have very clear skin and I don't? So I went to a dermatologist because that's what all of my other friends were like, well, yeah, I went to a dermatologist and then they fixed my skin. And I was like, oh, cool, I'll go do that as well. So I went to a dermatologist and let me tell you, I felt like she did not care. I felt like she was just like, in and out, fuck off. She looked at me for 2 seconds. She was like, yeah, you have oily skin. And I looked at her and I was like, no, I have dry skin. Because in winter especially, and in summer, my skin would sometimes flake. It was so dry to the point where I could just like go like this and it would start flaking and breaking off. So I was very confused when she told me that I had supposedly oily skin. I had also been buying products, you know, to hydrate my skin, to like the face oil and everything. Again, she took one look at me, said, you have oily skin, and then prescribed me epiduo. This fucking thing. What epiduo is, it's an acne cream which contains
adapalene, benzoyl peroxide.
That. I was prescribed this in the beginning of the year, and now it is December of the same year, and I wanted to give a little review because when I was using this, at first I thought I was gonna die. So in the beginning, in the first week of epiduo, I was told to use it every single night before I go to sleep. My dermatologist also told me to not use my bestest bed sheets when I'm using epiduo because it could possibly bleach my bed sheets. Not the thing that you want to hear about a cream that you're putting on your face every day. The thing is with epiduo, That shit fucking burns. It burns so bad. The first month was horrendous. At the end of the third day, I wanted to rip off my face because it was burning so bad. I felt like I had gone out into the sun and just laid with a cylinder of pure silver and mirrors to like burn off my face, a burning hot red face, tomato red. Just, I would sit with ice packs on my face to try and cool it down, which helped, but I was like, this sort of defeats the purpose. Now instead of pimples, which I'm still getting, I'm also having a burning hot red face. In the morning when I tried to put like aloe vera gel or something soothing on it, burning. Just, I could not put anything on my skin.
One thing that I apparently forgot to mention as I was filming this, so voiceover time here, but my skin started peeling by like day 4. I would wake up and there would be skin flakes on my pillow. I could brush my skin and I would just have, I felt like my entire face on my hands. On top of the burning that was just, you know, ever present. But especially at night when I had to put on epiduo.
Later on I learned that I was supposed to put sunblock on my face because my skin had gotten so sensitive. If you are using epiduo and it's the first few weeks, just trust me and put sunblock on in the morning because your skin has gotten so sensitive overnight. That is not a dermatologist's recommendation, just mine. Okay, from experience, put on sunblock. I think about a month later, I was still doing the same thing and I called my dermatologist and I was like, I can't do this. My face burns so much, it hurts. I can't do anything with it. And then she told me, okay, use it only every second day. I did that, it was still burning. I could peel off my skin. When summer started, I noticed that I would even be able to peel the skin off of my eyelids. And I was not going anywhere near my eyelids. I wrote her an email, hey, my eyelids are peeling, this is very worrying. And she said, just do it every other day. And I said, I'm already doing that. Is there anything more you can help me with? And she said, oh, if you're already doing that, okay, use it only twice a week. By that time, my skin had gotten better, very clear. I would only get pimples when I would get my period soon. That's when I would get pimples again. But other than that, very clear skin. The burning had also gone away. I think around month 2 is when the burning, one, I got used to it, and 2, I knew how to cope with it, so ice packs and sunblock. Sunblock was probably the best thing that I could have done. The skin gets better after like 3-ish months. You'll still get pimples in my experience, but it's better than before. I'm now, I think, a year on epiduo.
What I meant to say is 10 months. 10 months on epiduo.
I'm using it twice a week and I have got very clear skin. There's still acne scars like from way earlier, but they're also fading as I'm not getting any new pimples. My dermatologist also told me to not use any cream or toner or any skincare with oil in it. She gave me a few recommendations which had oil in it for some reason, but hers are very expensive because she's a dermatologist and she probably knows the expensive stuff. But I found some cheaper alternatives which I also don't have oil in it, and they are K-Beauty, which is great because I love K-Beauty. As I said, twice a week I'll use epiduo at night. The next morning after epiduo, I will use moistfull collagen facial toner, super collagen white lupin from Etude House. I'm running out of this and I'm scared that I won't find it again. So I'm gonna need the Swiss K-Beauty stores to restock this, please. If I'm not using that, I'm using this, which is the Klairs Supple Preparation Facial Toner Moisturizing Skincare Program, which balances HB levels, deep moisturizes, cleanses, soothes, and is vegan friendly. This actually does contain oil. It's actually got quite a lot of oil in it. So I'm still kind of using this, but like I'm just using it up so that I can get rid of it. I like it, but again, has oil in it, so I shouldn't use it, but I'm just using it up. Then this here is the cream that my dermatologist recommended. It's the Avene Cleanance Hydra Soothing Cream. This thing is expensive. This little thing here is like 20 bucks. This is the second one that I've purchased. I'm probably gonna buy another one once this finishes. I use it only the day after I've used epiduo. I'll use that like the entire day, like in the morning routine and then the evening routine. I'll use this one the day after I've used epiduo. Another cream that I use is the Etude House Soonjung 10 Free Moist Emulsion. It's emulsion, it's not cream. I don't know what the difference is between those things, but this one is technically emulsion, but I use it as moisturizer because, I don't know, same but different to me. This one over here is a cream that I have bought quite recently actually. I was just kind of looking online for like a new cream and I found this one. It's by cosrx. cosrx Green Tea Aqua Soothing Gel Cream. This one has no oil in it, like actually no oil, which, fantastic. The texture is a little bit strange. If you can see, it's more like a gel than an actual lotion or cream, but I quite like it. It feels like you're putting aloe vera gel on your face. Finally, my sunblock that I use every single day is the Daylong Face SPF 50+, because I found out that if I only do 25+, it's not gonna, like SPF 25 doesn't do anything for my skin anymore. Like my skin is too sensitive when I use epiduo. So SPF 50 for me, it's the sensitive version and it's the gel fluid, leichtes Gel Fluid, so the light gel fluid. So I think this is a Swiss sunblock. This is the one that I use. I don't know if this is available anywhere else in the world. In terms of removing waterproof makeup, I will use an oil. You know, shut up. I know. This is the Real Blend Cleansing Oil from the Face Shop. I got this in Korea, and as you can see, I love this. This is like my third bottle. I don't know if I can get this in Switzerland. I will have to find out. The thing with this oil, it feels oily, but as soon as you splash water on it, it kind of comes like a milk thing instead. It's also got chamomile in it. The other thing that I use after the oil is this one. It's the CeraVe Feuchtigkeitsspendende Reinigungslotion. It's the green one. It's the one for moisture and it's for normal to dry skin. I hope this video can help someone in their journey with epiduo. As I said, my biggest tips are use sunblock. I swear to God, if it really hurts, ice packs, sunblock. Sunblock is your best friend. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can stick around to when I make a new one. I hope you drink lots of water, get lots of sleep, and this is the end. Bye! I would also like to give a big shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting me, and thank you even more to my very special Patreon, Lemon Planter / Alice. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope you enjoy the content. Yes, okay. Bye!